Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on these reusable K-Cups for 5-needle Keurig machines. So here I've got the Keurig K Supreme Plus Smart, got the original K Supreme, and I've got the new K Slim. The new K Slim has 5 needles. K Supreme has 5 needles, and the K Supreme Plus has 5 needles. So I've got videos on the new design, My K-Cup. I really like this one. This one works really well. So I'll be using this as an example. But today this is Amazon's #1 newest best-selling. It's not their best-selling, but it's their latest edition. I'm not sure how to say that name, but it's a metal one. It sells for $10 on Amazon. I'll put a link to it in my show description notes. It's got this. So we got to make sure and remove this when we're brewing with the 5 needles, but you can use it on a single needle K-Cup machine. And so if you've got the red thing installed, then you can use it on a single needle. So the bottom of it looks like a normal K-Cup. And this one, the EKOBREW. So I got this at Walmart yesterday. It's all plastic. Thought I would try it. I think it was about $7 or $8. Comes with 2 different lids. It's got a lid for single needle, and then it's got a lid for the 5 needles. And then the bottom of it's got a place for the actual bottom needle to go. So I've been test fitting these. These fit in there okay. So with these two, we're going to leave the needle basket in, but with this one, and again, from my other videos, this gray ring, we have to remove this. This is for older Keurigs. We don't need this. This will fit in there now. So the brew basket, you have to remove it. This one here, be careful, there is a sharp needle down there, but I like to push up from the bottom. So when you use the Keurig reusable K-Cup, you've got to remove that brew basket so that you can put this in its place. Now we're going to remove that red thing. Now with this one, we leave the brew basket in because it's the standard size of a normal K-Cup, but we've got to position it properly because those needles are different at the top. So with this one, it's got an arrow on it, and I'm pretty sure we want the arrow to be facing towards you. Now, always practice closing these. Don't ever force these. You don't want to break your needles. Because see how those are spread farther apart in the back? That's how those needles are. The back ones are spread farther apart. So, yeah, it feels okay. Now, same with this one. We got to see, now this one's the opposite. The arrow's going to point towards the back. Align with exit needle. And this one's got an extra thing. You got to make sure that hole is aligned with that. So then we're going to close. Okay, see, it's not lined up. Okay, it closes, but it doesn't feel like a normal K-Cup. It feels like it's stuck a little bit. And then this one feels real good. The Keurig one. I've got the red thing out. So let's see. Okay, so they do sell some paper filters. I'm not going to be using the paper filters today because this filters the coffee. Now you may get a little bit of sediment through there, but if you want to prevent sediment, that's what the paper filters are for. Now you can't use a paper filter in the My K-Cup, but it looks like it fits in that one okay. And this one's a little tricky because it's got that big cutout down there for the... So I'm not going to be using the paper filter today. So the coffee, just make sure it's ground at a medium grind for like a normal drip coffee maker. Make sure it doesn't say like espresso grind. This is just ground coffee for a normal drip coffee maker. I've got this easy scoop. Typically these reusable K-Cups hold 2 tablespoons. So we're going to scoop out, put that on, and dump it in. These are really nice. Got my 2 tablespoons, put the lid on. Let's do this one first. Put it there. Okay. Okay, so it holds 2 tablespoons. We don't compact that or anything. Now this has got a nice O-ring, and you simply just are going to press it on there. And we do get quite a few coffee grounds up here. Not sure I'm going to like that. That's going to get a bunch of coffee grounds around our needles. Okay, so let's fill this one up now. Holds 2 tablespoons also. This one's a little tricky. It's got an arrow. And there's an arrow underneath the lid right there. So line those up first. Line them up, then turn it a quarter turn so that it's locked in. Again, we've got a bunch of... See, I might want to dump those out so you don't get so much around the needles. And then the reusable K-Cup. So this just pops off. This holds just a little bit more than 2 tablespoons, but not much. I'm looking for some alternatives to 5 needle reusable K-Cups. This seems to be, but this one works really good. So I guess I don't need an alternative. I'm just doing reviews on other ones because I know this one works really well in all 3 of these machines. So now we put it inside the black thing, make sure there's no coffee grounds in there. Again, I removed the red thing. There's been some debate on the internet about that, but some people have left the red thing in there. It works sometimes, but sometimes it backs up. So find the white dot, and there's a white dot there. Line the white dots on the unlock, press down, turn it to the lock position. Make sure it's sealed all the way around. Okay, so let's install. This one only goes one way. It's got a big notch right there. The arrow points towards there. This one, again, it's got opening, or not opening, but there's a recessed area so we can put it anywhere, except the arrow should be pointing towards us. Close this. Close that. And again, we'll put this. That was the opposite. The arrow goes in the back. Right there. And then we close it. Interesting, this thing sensed it as a My K-Cup. That's what, yeah, it says you're using the reusable. Just funny. So I brew my reusable K-Cups on 8 ounces. 8 ounces seems to be the right amount for a coffee. 8 ounce, 8 ounce, 8 ounce. Oh, I don't like the way that looks. Yeah, and we're getting water leakage coming around the K-Cup. Now that one's doing fine. The reusable K-Cup's doing fine, so this one's not so good. This one's good so far. Again, you don't want the water coming out around the K-Cup, yeah. Not so good. I actually thought this one was going to work better than this one. But I really do like the My K-Cup. It's only 10 bucks, and it does a really good job. I guess I could tell right away that doesn't look quite right. This one's up a little bit, but at least it's working good. Alright, they all finished up about the same time. Let's take a look. Yeah, again, kind of made a mess. The reusable K-Cup does a great job. Yeah, pretty impressed with this one. Pretty impressed. It did leave some coffee grounds up there. Yeah, this one's going to be a no-go for me. Ooh, hot, be careful. This one's all plastic. I really was hoping this one would work because it's all metal, you know. This one's got some mostly plastic, but the filter material is metal. This filter material is metal too, yeah. Let's open them up, see how they did. Yeah, not bad. So clean up, you're still gonna have to take this over to the sink and wash that up a little bit. This one just pops off. Ooh, it's hot. Boy, that metal is hot. So it looks like everything did it down the center. Yeah, I think there was just too much coffee grounds. Maybe if I put fewer coffee grounds in, I'm not sure. So yeah, there's what it looks like. And then you got the Use My K-Cup. You can kind of see the 5 needles. Yeah. Okay, so I've got them all cleaned up. Again, I was pleasantly surprised by this. It definitely feels pretty plasticky, but you know what? It works. It's a little tricky, but it works. I was very impressed with it. This one, I don't know, it didn't work. It's almost like there's not enough openings or something in there, but it just didn't work. I was really hoping it would because it's nice and metal. You know, makes you feel like you're going to be able to get it clean. The My K-Cup always works. It just works good. I have had a bad My K-Cup, so if they're not made really, really good, they will leak. So I had one My K-Cup would leak and one that wouldn't. So I think there was just something wrong with it. So if you get one that leaks, send it back and just get another one. But I really do like this one. So if you're new to reusable K-Cups, you will get a little bit of sediment in the bottom of your mug. Now, I don't know if sediment's good or bad for you. I'm letting you know about it. This one, not so much. Yeah, there's sediment right there. Yeah, this one. They all had about the same amount. Maybe this one had the worst. Again, but if you drink your coffee really fast, but again, if you might see that kind of like sediment in the bottom of your cup. Paper filters do help with that. I've got some reviews out on these paper filters. So again, this was about the 5 needle Keurig machines. I think this is going to be more common since the Case Slim just switched over. It originally had a single needle, but now it's 5 needles. So thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like and subscribe.